Hi there. My name is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm a Dunwoody Bankruptcy attorney. You know, when making the decision to file for bankruptcy, I think you've got a couple of really difficult decisions. The first is to actually make the decision to file for bankruptcy. I think the word bankruptcy is scary. If you think about it, you're asking a court to declare you insolvent and to protect you from creditors and to basically say you don't have to pay back your bills. Nobody wants to do it. It's going to negatively impact your credit, and certainly a last resort. And of course, I wouldn't want to file bankruptcy. I wouldn't want my relatives to do so, but sometimes it is a necessary financial tool, and if you have to do it, you should use it as such, but make it a very serious decision and really educate yourself before you go ahead and do so. And if you do make the decision that it's appropriate to file bankruptcy, I'd like you to consider Ginsberg Law Offices for your legal services. And here's why. First of all, we're local. My office is in Independence Square, which is in Dunwoody. I live in Sandy Springs, about 2 or 3 miles from the office. Again, I live and work kind of in the Dunwoody, Sandy Springs area, and I'm familiar with a lot of my clients are in Dunwoody. And I'm very familiar with some of the issues that clients in Dunwoody are facing with property values here and so forth. And basically, this is a main part of what I do. I don't dabble in bankruptcy. I've practiced bankruptcy law in the Atlanta area for over 20 years, 23 and a half years to be exact. And this is mainly what I do, a big part of what I do. I don't dabble in this. The bankruptcy laws are no longer easy. It used to be a general practitioner could file bankruptcy cases 2 or 3 a year, and that would be fine. That all changed in 2005. You can't really dabble in this stuff anymore. You've got to keep up with the means test. You've got to keep up with median income tables, and all these things change every 6 months. So you've really got to educate yourself. And I do. And I think if you look at my website here, if you look at my blog, I've got the link here in this video, you'll see I am constantly writing about this. I'm a contributing editor to the Bankruptcy Law Network, which is a group of about 25 bankruptcy bloggers all over the country who were selected to write about bankruptcy. And this is, again, a big part of what I do. I take a lot of effort and keep myself educated in this whole process. I don't dabble in it. This is a big part of what I do. And I think if you look at my blog, you look at this website, you'll see I give out a lot of information. I really try to educate my clients so that there's no surprises. I think one of the big mottos I bring to my cases is no surprises. The last thing you want to do is to get into bankruptcy court and find out that something was left out or you didn't realize that you're going to lose this. You need to know ahead of time what's going to be. I think the other thing is that when you call my office, and there's a couple of us that do this type of work, a couple of attorneys, myself and a couple other attorneys, whoever the attorney is who's handling your case, that's who you get. You don't get handed off to a brand new lawyer to do a hearing. You go down to the courthouse and you see some of these larger firms, the volume firms, have brand new attorneys shouting out, "Is Mr. Jones in the courtroom? Is Mr. Smith in the courtroom?" Excuse me, we don't do that. In my firm, whoever the attorney is who takes your case in, that's the attorney who's going to be handling it the whole way through. And we make a lot of effort to educate our clients about the bankruptcy process, to make sure that you understand how it works, and to make sure that you are comfortable every step of the way. If you have questions about how to recover from bankruptcy, we're going to answer those questions for you. And we're really going to make you as comfortable as possible in this process. Again, bankruptcy is a big step to take. There's a lot of complicated details. I try to give a lot of information about how it works, what some of these new concepts are. For example, lien stripping is a big thing that's real big recently, where you can get rid of second mortgage loans entirely. Hardship discharge is a big issue. Student loan problems, tax discharges. These are all things that you need to be aware of, and they don't always apply in every single case. But if you want your questions answered, you'll not find a better place than Ginsberg Law Offices to get your questions answered. So I invite you to call us, send us an email, whether you're just starting the process, maybe you're just beginning the process of thinking about bankruptcy. In fact, that's a good time to call, because there are a lot of things you can do to protect yourself if you start really early. I can't tell you how many times I meet with people that I wish had called me 6 months earlier because they did something they shouldn't have done. They raided their 401k, they shouldn't have done it. So if bankruptcy is even a spot on the horizon, call me and let's talk about what you can do to protect yourself. It may be that you're facing a foreclosure in 2 weeks and you've got no choice. Maybe you've got a complicated case that other lawyers don't want to mess with. That's what we do. So if you want to call us, our number's right below, email's right below. Feel free to give us a call, give me a call. I'll be happy to explain to you how bankruptcy works, answer your questions, and I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope that we'll be able to help you and talk to you real soon. Again, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm the Dunwoody Bankruptcy Attorney, and I hope I can help you in the very near future.